Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Trivia. Oh, I guess just one person. I thought maybe if I changed the screen, it would be like, hey, we're going to refresh your viewer count. What's up, Ian? How you doing? That's embarrassing. We have a player, so.
To win. It's gonna be me. I'm gonna cheat.
I'm so proud of these questions, too. That's sad.
Look, you have your in-person trivia too, right? Mitchell does that, as I understand it.
Right.
Are they the same questions?
Correct.
They will be appreciated by more than just me and Ian.
They will be, but also, like, I guess I'm realizing how much the bungholes make up, like, the audience at this point. It's upsetting. Thanks for coming out, Ian, though. I would read all the questions and what, or I'd do all the stuff. I just want to see how he's gonna do. But how you been? For the audience, for us to post online later.
I don't know. I don't have Twitch up, so Doug will just have to tell me what it says.
Nothing yet. Just says, Ian says, good.
Good.
But yeah, so what are you drinking tonight?
Definitely just a Pepsi.
Definitely just a Coors Light. Honestly, at this point, I kind of like message, like, if we get through like a round or so and it's still just, oh, we have two. Yay. Use iced tea. Come on. Step it up.
I did it. That's what's in here. You know what would have made more sense? Captain Morgan. We have it, but I bought it for Donald. And then I drank some of it, and he's like, is that my Captain Morgan? I was like, yes.
Dude, Captain Morgan's amazing.
It is. It's Captain Morgan Silver is his favorite.
Ah, so Captain Morgan Private Stock. That is non-negotiable.
I bought him silver, just like, oh, this is my gift to you. I will not drink it. Nah, whatever. Man, my financial planning stuff was a bar. Oh, she did a tax assessment. Look, this is a trivia game with 2 people watching, so I will be talking about my taxes. Oh, I was supposed to fill this shoot. Oh.
Fill what?
Back when I had a financial planner, I don't anymore. She's like, you really need to fill out this sucker right here. And every time we met, she's like, have you filled it out yet? Did you submit it to your doctor? And I was like, no. Put that on my action item list. It's like a living will, kind of. I never did it. I don't have a will. Do you have a will?
No, I probably should. I've got life insurance, but...
I also have life insurance. My sister is my beneficiary.
I kind of just assume that if I die, everything's in Allie's place now. Like, she's just going to get all of it.
Everything that I'm worth, use that to pay off the debts.
Yeah, exactly. Sell my computers, sell my TVs, sell my PS5, sell my everything. Just pay off your debts. It's fine. Well, so I guess we have more than one viewer. Oh my gosh. So, Ian, I'm sure you already know this, but run through everything. So if you guys want to play, if you're watching, scan the QR code in the top right, or you can play on your phone in the Triv Now app. The code for the room, ERB7, Echo Romeo Bravo 7. Look at that. Just without trying. Rules. Rule number 1, don't be a dick. So if I can do this one. Rule 1, don't be a dick. Rule 2. Rule 1, duh. Rule 3. You do you, boo-boo. So for those of you asking, rule number 1, if you're asking like, well, what about cheating? Don't be a dick. What about talking shit to each other? Don't be a dick. What about general life stuff? Don't be a dick. It's that simple. If you think you're being a dick, don't be a dick.
Section 1A of your rules not to. You can be a dick to Doug. Like that's like the whole thing.
No, it's don't be a dick to each other in chat. It's you can be dicks
to.
You can be dicks to. You can be dicks to us, and we'll be dicks to you, but don't be dicks to each other.
This is what I signed up for. A good old roasting. Oh, I have a story. For later. Okay.
For later.
Stick around. I'll share a story.
Yeah, so if you have your phone, you can scan that QR code. You can join. Right now, we only got Scrappy and Tiny in, so we'll be... Yeah, fuck it. Let's get started. We'll see if people join us along the way. I'm going to message... See if I can message, no one is active. Where are all my friends? No one's online. Hold on.
Playing V-Ryzen 1, 2 in-person trivia that you are responsible for that too.
I am. Hold on. I don't have any other. Oh no, that's right. I messaged them like solely through Facebook. Forgot about that.
What are you doing right now?
I am sorry. I'm messaging the bungholes to see if they're gonna join, but
okay.
So let's just get started, I guess. So round number one, it's Florida Man current events. So I'm just gonna hit ask.
Good round.
Honestly, with how shitty the last couple weeks have been, doing current events sounds like a chore. So here is current events, but only about Florida Man. A Florida dentist was arrested for hiring a what for his sister's now ex-boyfriend. So what did this Florida Man dentist do to?
Said Florida Man because I was about to say Florida Man.
Oh, I changed. It said this is the only one that says Florida Man in it.
Oh really? Nope, you do a couple more times. So, spoiler alert, Florida. Do you know why it's Florida Man? Fun facts.
Why is it Florida Man?
I mean, I'm gonna gist it right now, but it's basically the rules and regulations of Florida allow for the release of stories like this to assign to like a name and a face.
Oh.
So like, yeah, a lot of times when it comes to the kinds of crimes that occur in Florida, like if someone had put a hit out in Virginia, that would be a little bit less broadcasted unless it went to like a court. But in Florida, you're allowed to say these things in news outlets. So it can be crazy everywhere, but you only hear about it from Florida. Real fact.
Interesting.
Yep.
I did not know that.
Yep. I'm here with the facts. That's why I'm good at trivia.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, the answer is hitman. He hired a hitman for his sister's boyfriend because he just really didn't like him.
I'm so excited to read this question. All right.
You have to do it.
Because Florida just keeps finding a way to make crime funny.
No.
That's a chef's kiss. You said French kiss.
Oh, well, sorry. You know what I meant.
I know.
Yes, I wanted you to French the camera is what I really wanted you to do.
I know. That's what you wanted me to do, but that's not what you said. Anyways, a Florida man was arrested in Lakeland for exposing himself and taking a big old deuce in what kind of store? There's already been an answer. I took too long because I thought that was funny that you messed that up so bad.
We're not going to talk about it.
All right. Anyways, the answer was a surf shop. Sorry, it's not a convenience store. That sounds right, though. Florida man and convenience store,
it does.
hand in hand.
But also Florida and surf shop. I mean, I guess that'd be more California, but still. All right. So apparently, it is a local custom in Florida that if you don't like the food, you throw it. On the other hand, apparently the police don't take kindly to it, though, because after this Florida man threw what? He was given a felony battery charge. So I learned something. I was, however old I was about a week ago, I figured out there's a difference between assault and battery. And it's not the way you think, though, because assault is the threat of, and battery is actually committing a physical act of violence. So getting charged with assault just means that you were intimidating or you threatened somebody or something to that effect.
They were just two different levels of being hit. Because I understood battery was like battered, but I also thought assaulted was assaulted. Like assaulted was a lower tier, battery was the higher tier.
Nope, other way around.
All right.
So apparently assault and battery is like you intimidated someone and then you beat up on them.
That makes sense because it comes together that it's two different things rather than like I hit him softly and then harder.
I assaulted him and then batteried him.
Battered him.
Batteried.
All right.
What
batteried.
What if I have a sock full of batteries though to hit him?
Yeah, that's what batteried is when you throw batteries at them.
So if I intimidate somebody and then hit them, it's going to be I assault and battery to them.
Yes.
Anyway, the answer is chili.
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 All right. What some could conservatively call a small overreaction. A landscaper trying to collect payment was arrested for doing what to the client's mailbox? Okay, I read that. Man, I haven't had a drink since Sunday, so you know I'm rolling now that I had a little bit of a shot. Like, that's what it takes, is a little break.
Just a little bit of, yeah.
A little breathing room.
I drink only like once or twice a week now. Like, one time a week I'll have like a beer or two with dinner, and then this is like the night I drink, so it hits me a lot harder. I didn't realize how big my tolerance was until I started.
It always happens, right? Anyways, the answer is blowing it up, which is the go-to mailbox answer. Good job. You did it.
I was hoping the other ones that just sounded so ridiculously out there would be like everyone's go-to. Right. A drunk Florida man, that seems kind of redundant, but climbed up a power pole with his what?
Have you? Yes, you have, because you were in band with me. Have you been to Florida willingly outside of that?
Yes.
Oh, why did you do that?
Disney.
Universal, I understand. I've never been to Disney before.
I've been twice. The first time I went was in 6th grade, and the second time I went was my senior band trip to high school.
Okay, so both of these situations, you were still in school. Like, you were not as an adult, like, you know what I'm gonna do.
Oh, there's no way in fuck I'm going to Disney as an adult. If I can make the conscious choice to not go to Disney, I will make that choice every time. Because fuck that place. It's not the happiest place on earth. It's just a bunch of entitled people who think that their Disney dreams get to be filled over everyone else's. And they crowd the damn place. It's too goddamn hot. Fuck that place. Why am I going to wait in line for 4 hours to watch a overhyped 30-second Bugs Life video that has some goddamn, like, physical stuff in it?
You're slinging some words for someone who's never been to Disney. Like, I haven't been. Shit, I forgot. Yeah, that's why I go to Universal.
Universal was a lot of fun. The only ride I ever waited for longer than, like, 30 minutes was The Incredible Hulk when they had, like, just opened it.
Okay, that's a fun ride. I went for the first time when I was there in the fall. I go every Halloween, most Halloweens. I missed one since we started to see Halloween Horror Nights. Recommend. So good. Love it. Fun. Awesome. Fountain shows. I definitely sent you a video of it. Sexy dance shows. Great. Good time. It's for adults, and I love it.
Yeah, Marvel is definitely... Or not Marvel. Universal, sorry. Universal is definitely the more... I think Universal is the more all-inclusive place than Disney is. Like, Disney's keyed specifically towards kids and like adults who haven't grown up yet, or enjoy like Disney way too much. Universal is much more like, do you like roller coasters? Do you like not roller coasters? Do you like shows? Do you like water things? Do you like it's kind of all in one.
Yeah. Anyways, what was the answer to the last one?
The answer was a car, specifically his Ford Mustang, his altered Ford Mustang that he was drunk and ran it into a pole so hard that it went 90-degree vertical up a pole, and then had to climb out of his car.
He didn't even need a Jacob's ladder. Sorry, look, I just did a Jacob's ladder. That's crazy. Anyways, the next question is, obviously you don't want a DUI. You just don't drive your car. This genius Florida man totaled his what? Trying to make a Publix delivery while on meth. Sorry.
Publix is like, well, any grocery store ever.
It's a grocery store.
Yeah. We have those around here.
Grocery stores?
Oh, no, Publix.
Me too.
Used to be Piggly Wiggly.
Man, I'm nailing these Jacob's ladders. Can I do anything else? No.
I mean, other than a Jacob's ladder, I would assume engineering, but
no.
I would hope so.
Just Jacob's ladder. Witch's broom. Did it.
I vaguely remember how to do some of those things. Yeah.
It's just it's insane muscle memory. I don't remember this one. It's not that insane. Anyways, the answer was a tractor, not a go-kart. Good try. I'd believe that too. Every Florida man answer I buy.
So if you want to make some money doing crime, it makes sense not to knock over something big. A Florida man was arrested for robbing a what in an ape's mask with a sledgehammer.
A giant ape statue in Virginia Beach. It's the mascot to our water park.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I can't do this, because it's Cat's Cradle. You need 2 people for it.
Yeah.
I was like, what's next?
You need someone to grab it, open it out.
Someone pinches it and then goes in.
Yeah.
Damn it. This is what in-person trivia is for. I could have been like, Doug, here you go, and then I would lead you through it.
All right. The answer is it was a laundromat.
Okay. The last one of the Florida man round. This last one just takes the cake for all the dumb reasons. A Florida man was arrested a few weeks ago for calling the police to report whom stating they needed to be arrested.
Wait.
Oh my god.
Wait, Sydney, why is your cadre not playing? You're hosting. Why didn't you get them all to play?
My what?
Cadre. Your group,
Cadre.
your people,
The people that I know, because they're all busy doing something else. I'm sorry.
A small group of people specially trained for a particular purpose or profession.
Ah. What are they trained for?
Being your friends.
I know it takes years to figure it out. All right, I see that you've already answered the question. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you instead of waiting 45 more seconds. The answer was Joe Biden.
Joe Biden?
Joe Biden. Joe Biden. Joe Biden.
It was Joe. Joe who? Joe Mama.
Florida man was arrested for calling the police stating that Joe Biden needed to be arrested. That's cool. Love that. Love it.
And got arrested for making a false 911 claim.
Taking up the line for no reason.
All right. Well, Ian, you're in first. So.
Oh my god.
On to the next one. So for this round, don't think too hard about the answer. It's probably exactly what you think it is. So this, it's entitled Duh. So a good example. What is the last name of the person who invented the sax?
Like the concept of this round. I'm having a good time. Here's.
Yeah,
Oh,
push it open.
hello.
Which way is this due for? Is that Sydney?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
She says yes, it is.
Here's the story I was gonna tell, kind of. So, there's a group of, nope, there's two guys who have been hosting a roasting competition in the theater, and I was asked to be the, like, the undercard. I don't know if the term is correct. They do a lot of, like, wrestling terms. They wanted me to participate, and I was like, no, thank you. And they're like, well, you like get some good burns on people. I was like, yeah, that's because I'm drunk and I'm feeling feisty. People cannot roast me because I'm very sensitive and I will cry. So I will not participate. Thank you. So
yeah, I'm definitely the guy who, like, I love people roasting me, or correction. I'm very good at taking roasts and, like, laughing along and all that, but then afterwards I'm like, did they really mean that? Do I really look like that? Is that really what's going on with me right now?
exactly. Yeah.
Like, so,
I
yeah,
can do it.
in the moment I'm like, oh, that's fucking hilarious. Like, yeah, you got me good. And then I'm like, oh shit, like, do I have to change everything about me in every way, shape, and form?
Yep, that's me right there. So I was like, oh no, thank you. And apparently they're like, no, you gotta pick someone that you know really well, and then you guys talk about, like, hard lines, things that you can't talk about, and I'm like, everything. You cannot say anything about me. Your name's the same as a city and a continent. That's crazy.
It's the same as my cousin's, and she was named for the city because that's where she was conceived.
That's funny.
But the worst part of that, though, was that my aunt and uncle did not, like, shy away from that fact. We're like, oh, Sydney, that's a pretty name. And they're like, yeah, that's where she was conceived. And we're like, okay, you could have just said okay and moved on from there. That'd been great if I didn't need that visual.
Did you know your name was the name of a cartoon? Like, it's crazy.
Really? I didn't know that all of elementary and middle school.
Sick burn.
And then
Your last name's funny and you're not. No, that's not true.
and then I dressed as Quail Man for senior costume day. Because I thought, why not just lean into it? Anyway, so the person who invented the saxophone is Adolf Sax.
Cool. Next question. Making up 75% of the planet, water is just about everywhere. But in water, how many atoms of hydrogen are there?
I feel like Ian's just, like, what's it called? Humoring us at this point. Like, he's like, yeah, I know I won, but...
Oh, it's Fluffy.
Hi, Fluffy.
Oh, Fluffy saying hello. Oh.
What time's your game?
8.
That's the other part, like, why Lucas isn't here, is he's mourning the Hurricanes losing to the Rangers, but...
You're fine. Go.
That's key.
Alexa,
There are 2 seconds left, and he got an answer in! Bow, bow, bow. Right under the gun. It was wrong. The answer is 2. It's H2O, so 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen. That's the answer, but you got the answer in! I was like, he's not doing it. There's no time left. You did it.
Maybe, all right, so this one might be a little bit harder, but again, don't think too hard. Every animal classification contains a genus and a species. What is the genus for a furry feline friends? So a cat is called, like, the genus species, like where Homo sapiens, they're...
What is the one where it's like the same name twice? Like lupine or something.
I think that's actually. I think that's actually. Yeah, I think it's like dog. Actually, I think lupine is a wolf. If I'm not.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, there's also the lupine.
I looked it up and it's a flower.
Yeah. Which
not it.
lupine, I'm pretty sure is a. Oh, hold on. Dog genus is Canis. Canis familiaris, or a. What's it called? Not a.
Oh, here the bison is bison. The western gorilla is gorilla. Bream, like the fish, are boops.
Boops.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
This is a new round of trivia that I will be writing.
And the answer is feline or feline, but yeah.
All right. Musicians around the world will sometimes come up with stage names when they perform. Others use their own name. With that said, what is Paul McCartney's middle name? Oh, my dog. She's like nesting. So cute. Love my dog. So, what inspired this round of trivia? Like, when did these come to you? Do you have to sit down and like think about it, or does it just like pop into your head, or do you steal it from other people?
All of the above.
All of the above.
Sometimes I steal them from like us, where it's a round we've done before that someone else wrote, and I'm like, I think I can do a round like that, and then I write it. This one was literally, I was sitting around and was thinking of something, looked it up, and I was like, oh, duh. And I was like, oh, that's perfect. So I went to, oh, duh. But yeah, Paul McCartney's middle name is actually Paul. His full name is James Paul McCartney.
That was my answer to give. I am reading your question. Yar! Pirates used to pillage the seven seas, and with that came a lot of problems. I'm not even doing it in a pirate voice. I bet Doug would have. I'm ruining it because he ruined it. How did pirates solve the issue of going between dark below deck and the main deck without getting disoriented? So, did you watch the Gay Pirate Show?
The what?
The Gay Pirate Show?
What's the Gay Pirate Show?
Our flag means death.
Oh, yeah, I love that show. Season 2's coming out.
Yes.
It's not a gay pirate show. One of the pirates is female.
He's actually a they, because they are non-binary.
Oh, I haven't gotten that far
IRL.
yet. In IRL. Okay, I was talking about the...
And technically also in the show. Because, oh gosh, has Ian seen this show?
I don't know.
Ian. Let's light up the chat. Let me know. Am I spoiling something? He said question mark. No, the answer is not question mark. It's an eye patch. This helps for some reason. That hurt. I did not like that.
Why did that hurt?
Because I slept with an eye mask last night to try to like block out all of the light and sleep because I had to wake up at 5:30 this morning. It did not work. It just crushed my eyes and now they still hurt. Anyways. I'm the even number, so I will take this next question. Maps are dumb. That being said, if you are looking at a map, what U.S. state is the most Norse, east, and west on a globe?
I should go to the bathroom now. Damn.
No. That's on you. You should have known. You took my answer the instant you did.
I was like, I need to go to the bathroom. And then you were like, oh, yeah, I'm going to take this one and that one because Doug fucked up. And I was like, oh, yeah, I guess so.
Even numbers. Well, if you want to go to the bathroom, I'll just read the next one too. Like, it's fine.
I mean, sure. Go for it.
I'm kidding. Don't go to the bathroom. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Because not on Twitch. Oh, no. Okay. Well, I can't see anything you're saying. So we're just here. We're hanging out. Hi. I'm Sydney. Nice to meet you. We may have talked before. I don't remember. Sorry. The answer was Alaska. It's not unknown, but that's close. So I'm going to end the question. And I have to do 15 and 16 to get back on track. So let's get excited. Thank you for being here, by the way. Thank you. I think it's a new round. No, it's not. Duh. Still duh. So, all programming comes down to just ones and zeros. But what form of communication created by Samuel Morse predated binary and only used 2 symbols to send messages long distance? You'll get it. I believe in you. I will end the question as soon as you get it. I have my dog over there just chewing on a toy. Actually, she's chewing on a blanket. Maisie! Don't chew on my blanket. No. No. You nailed it. It was Morse code. Okay, so I need to get back on track. I'm doing number 16 also, because I'm even numbers.
Okay.
Okay, so the last of the duh category. The highest grossing movie of all time is currently at $2.84 billion worldwide. Of the 10 highest grossing movies, 8 of them are owned solely or dually by one company. Who is it? Remember, what is the duh part of this? Like, just because, obviously? Like, is that the reason it's duh? Because a lot of the other questions, it's, like, in there.
Because everything is owned by this. Every, like...
And Doug hates them.
Yeah.
Apparently.
The theme park.
Duh. What is the answer? My dog was chewing on my blanket. So I have a nice sleeping bag. That honestly, like, it's like rectangular. So it's not very good to pack in a bag. And no, Doug likes the idea of Universal Studios.
I've been to Universal before.
He likes Universal. It's for adults. We like that. You know what we don't like? Disney.
So, of the top 10, all of them are Disney, except for the 7th, which is Jurassic Park, and the 9th, which is Fast and Furious 7. But Jurassic Park
7?
is 7. Fast and Furious 7, for some reason, outpaces all the other Fast and Furious movies. But Jurassic Park is dually owned by Disney and Universal, so that movie is made jointly. So
I know it's owned by Universal because there's Jurassic Park section of Universal. That's all I've got.
They've got the water drop ride thing.
Maisie,
Log
I
flume.
will eat your soul. Go get that.
Wow.
Squirrel. What?
I will eat your soul.
She's chewing on what used to be a good sleeping bag. It's not anymore. That's the point I was gonna make. I had a nice sleeping bag. It was rectangular in shape. That's too big to go hiking with because, like, we want to start hiking. So I needed, like, one that does more like the mummy shape anyways. So I was like, okay, I'll just have my sleeping bag out because I like blankets. But the dogs have nested so much that, like, they started kind of tearing into the bag. And now she's just chewing on the zipper. Dogs are stupid. I love them so much.
But yeah, there's Universal in California and Florida, just like there's a Disney in California and Florida. Yes, I know Disney California was first. It's also the shittier one.
She's from California, isn't she?
Yeah, she's from San Diego.
I can tell.
Sydney says she can tell you're from California.
I can't hit the next ask question for some stupid reason. I don't know. Active question?
I haven't done anything.
Oh, why does it say I'm still on the eye patch question? That's not right.
Because you left. It's your
I
punishment.
guess. All right, so the next round is art history. Sorry, Ian. Simply name the artists of the following paintings and sculptures. Who painted the beautiful night sky of stars or Starry Night?
Thinking of theme parks, you know that there's a theme park devoted to role-playing? Yes, okay, so...
Wait, hold on. What kind of role-playing?
LARPing. LARPing.
That is very important.
I get that, but you should have kept it clean.
No.
No.
Have you... Our first rule is literally don't be a dick. Why do you think... Why would I go there first? I wonder.
because you're thinking of dicks.
Dick,
So
dick, 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 dick.
I cannot remember the name of this thing. Hold on. LARPing theme park. It is Evermore. It's in Utah, and
Oh.
that's the only reason I haven't gone. Because I want beer, and they probably don't have beer in the entire state of Utah, I assume.
I want to go to one of those adult summer camps they've got.
Me too.
It's like we should do that. That's what I want.
I agree.
That's what I want for my birthday. Is one of those like you go and swim and like make bracelets and necklaces and stay in bunks and shit.
That's literally why I like improv so much, because it's basically like the not the bunk bed part, like we don't tell secrets at night, but we do that. Like the after party, you get drunk, you all tell secrets. It's a good time. But like all of
that's literally everything I've done in my life is get drunk, tell secrets.
You know that game that the baritone players used to play in college, where they had their assigned like noise and gesture?
Oh yeah, the call and response game essentially.
Yes.
Or pass the ball through call and response.
Imagine, if you will, a bunch of 30-year-olds being like, this is our warm up. So like that's something I still do to this day. I did it last week.
Remember that
you
time
thought I died.
Remember that time that you gave up on an improv game because I was too obscure for you?
No.
It was like it was like 2 degrees of separation, and you both had to say a name.
Oh.
You both, or no, not a name. You had to both name a thing, and then you had to get like think of something 2 degrees of separation, and you had to keep doing it until the other person like you said the same thing. And then you're like, no, you're too confusing. Cat, get over here.
It's a mind meld. You try to say the same thing. It's not 2 degrees of separation. There's another thing. I'll talk about that in a second. What was the answer?
The answer is Vincent van Gogh.
All right. How about this hunk made of marble? Who made him? His name's David, not the artist. That guy. That nude man right there. David. I'm pointing to what on my screen is the picture for perspective. Anyways, it was not Leonardo da Vinci. It was Michelangelo. I do like that you've pulled in some Ninja Turtle names. And by some, I mean all of them. They're all of the Ninja Turtle names. Take it away.
Time is
Batman.
melting away. Who painted this surreal painting?
I would have gotten 3 of the art history ones wrong. 4 of them wrong. I thought I was good at this. No, I'm not. Okay, so there's 2 different games you're thinking of. One is a pattern game where you try to you're not trying to like meet in the middle. You just see how far off you can go, and it's just interesting. Like it's just funny to have that middle piece missing, and it's kind of fun to see like where they got it from. Then there's another one where you intentionally try to say the same word, but you weren't doing a good job. So I gave up on you.
I was doing a good job, so you gave up on me.
So you were trying too hard to be obscure, and I would never have been able to figure out what you were thinking. You gotta be basic. You gotta keep it simple.
You're also talking to like the ADHD brain, where I call this 7 degrees of fucked up, where I'll randomly like we'll be talking about something and I'll randomly blurt out like, yeah, so you know pirates do blah blah blah. It's like, how the hell did you get there? So I went from cars to transportation to boat to pirate ship to pirates and Long John Silver. Which is also why we're talking about Muppet Treasure Island.
I do not have ADHD, but I do that train of thought. I actually work like that. Like I have explained to my boss recently, I found it hard to communicate with an engineer in my office, and also like the engineer that works for me. I'm like, I don't understand what's missing here. Like I'm not doing anything differently than normal, and for some reason it's not clicking. I realize it's because I sometimes keep the middle piece out. I kind of go from thought A to thought C, and it's either
Why do you have
like
so many thoughts?
I'm smart.
Not that kind of thought.
the middle part's either an equation or it's something we're both looking at, but I don't feel like I need to acknowledge, and I just jump right to C. My boss thinks that way. A lot of people in my industry think that way, but not everyone does. So there are 2 people I work with who are just like, you're thinking too high level. You gotta slow it down. I'm like, I am thinking so slowly. What are you talking about? And I was like, I have to say literally everything for you. That's fine. That's the way you think. It's hard for me because by the time I sit down and focus on explaining part B, sometimes I lose part C. And I'm like, that was the point. That was the hard thing that we got to. Ugh, I lost it. Anyways. My boss got this explanation from me, and he was like, oh, that makes sense. I do that. I was like, yeah, you do?
Do.
You do that.
He said it too. The answer was Salvador Dali.
I would have gotten that one. Okay. Who painted this Viva la Revolution? I did not know this one. I would never have known this one. Not even
Nope.
a guess. Okay, he answered the question, so here I am skipping. It was not Gustave Courbet, it was Eugène Delacroix. I don't know either. I've never heard of these people in my life. I assume they're all men. I don't know.
I've heard of these. I had to take an art history class in high school for some stupid reason.
I thought it was college for a second. That sounds like a college class.
No, I took a music history and a music education class, or music appreciation, which were total jokes because the music history was literally just like, this is Bach, this is Beethoven, this is. I'm like, okay, yeah, I got that. Let's move on.
I was in jazz class in high school, and it was like new to that year teacher. It was my senior year. He was our new teacher. In my jazz class, he apparently was told by administration that he had to give a final exam. And I think the past band directors were like, no, it's banned. Absolutely not. But he's like, oh, I have to give a test? Okay. So out of nowhere, he's like, here's a packet of jazz history, and here's a questionnaire. Fill it out. So like today, jazz band is reading comprehension. The first question was, jazz is blank. There was a right answer to that in his mind. Jazz is blank.
Funky fresh, yo.
So that's gonna live in my memory forever. Jazz is blank, and it was something like a dynamic style based out of this, that, like it was the most dumb thing. Jazz is anything you want it to be within a set of constraints. It's the pentatonic scale, but it could be anything. Anyways, that's my rant. Go ahead, Doug.
All right. What about this lady with an earring made of pearl?
You mean that girl with that pearl earring?
Yeah, that one.
Wow. I know the name of the piece because like everyone does, but who painted it? I don't know. I don't know. He answered the question, so like I'm gonna end the question. Well, you obviously text somebody. Like I can tell. It was not.
Vermeer. Johannes Vermeer.
Okay. Who painted this bridge over lilied water? What is this painting actually called?
That kind of looks like a Japanese bridge. So like water lilies and Japanese bridge. What? Also, fuck Mitch for writing this fucking question with these answers.
Yeah. So the answer was not Edouard Lené. I appreciate that if you keep answering that person, it'll be him eventually, maybe. I don't know if it is or not. But no, it was Claude Monet.
It will not be.
Oh, if mayonnaise is an answer, don't answer it. Giving you hints here. All right. Next question. That's you.
I know.
The man with
this
the man in the
Vic-
jersey.
This victorious masterpiece. It's like Perseus with the head of Medusa, maybe.
The man with the face with the beard over there. Like this thick shirt. Is it backwards for you?
Borgin and Burks? Yeah.
Nice.
I don't even know if that's fucking... Answer is Antonio Canova. I don't fucking know who the fuck that is, but...
This is the last one in the art category. Get ready, because we're almost free of this nightmare. Great. Can you name this long-haired beauty's artist? Is this a fill-in-your-own answer? What monster was like...
Now think, in live trivia, it's a free response for every question.
Yeah. I would have just said Rembrandt across the board. Like... Alright, so we're going to end this question now, because I see you put one in. Not Da Vinci. Great guess. That is an artist. And inventor. But this one was Sandro Botticelli. You know. I gave you credit for that on accident.
Alright, so running. Mitch ran a half marathon recently, so here's a round all about everyone's favorite torture, running. It's no one's favorite torture. Everyone knows the marathon is really long, but how many miles is it?
Don't sound so excited, Doug.
I'm rather pissed right now at
What happened?
no
Just like...
it's the last round is very like if you were a regular trivia goer and someone was like, hey, art history, here's all this shit, like how engaged would you be at that point?
Not.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, did Mitch write the entire round?
Mitch
you gonna
did. After
Fire him now?
No.
Are you gonna take back live trivia?
No, because we do it on Thursdays, and I enjoy doing this more because I get to do it from the comfort of my own home.
With Lucas. And then Ian, not Sydney, because she does stuff on Thursdays now, sorry.
Yeah, and you don't play. I'm sad.
I'm sorry.
You should be. Answer is
So-
26.2.
Yeah! Nailed it. Alright. The length of the marathon was inspired by the legend of an ancient Greek messenger who ran from the city of Marathon to what other Greek city? I knew this one. Fuck yeah.
America.
No.
But not
Greek
America.
city. It's a Greek city. It's not like America's a city. So. I'm gonna make myself a homemade margarita, but I need agave. What is it? Agave.
Juice? Extract? Leaf?
No. Honey? I don't know. Agave.
I mean, agave honey would still be an extract.
Blue agave. Like, it just is agave. I used to have a bottle of it, but I realized how good my homemade margaritas were, and I got through it really fast. It wasn't a big bottle. Anyways, the answer was Athens. Athens.
What was the one word he said before he died?
The guy who ran the marathon.
Yep.
Don't.
You probably have a shoe of this brand.
Adidas.
Nope.
Nike.
Yep. Nike is the Greek word for victory. He announced that they were victorious over the Persians, then died because he ran 26.2 miles with a shield, a spear, and full armor. His name was Phidippides. And now we do that shit for fun for some reason, because fuck us, right?
People in CrossFit like to do a Murph because they fucking hate themselves.
What is that?
I don't remember. It's done on Memorial Day, so it just happened. Murph. Fit.
Murph
It
workout is 1 minute pull-ups, 1 minute push-ups, 1 minute sit-ups, 1 minute air squats, 2 minutes rest.
No, that's like a programmatic thing. It's 300 squats, 200 push-ups, 100 pull-ups. Sorry. Before all of that, a mile run, 300 air squats, 200 push-ups, 100 pull-ups, and then another mile run. And people tend to wear weights. I don't know like what the standard is. I think women it's 35 pounds or something. You wear weights the whole time.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Like I know the fireman thing is on 9/11 they walk
The flights of stairs. up
Yeah,
the
they do the
stairs
flights of stairs, which like I get that. Why the fuck is anyone else doing it though? And also 300, 200 and 100, I can barely do like a pull up. Why am I doing 100 of them?
Squats. Fuck that.
Nope.
Anyways, it's your
Yeah.
turn. Oh, you used this GIF earlier.
I did. GIF.
GIF earlier.
GIF.
You used this GIF earlier.
GIF.
Go on. All right.
What year was the first modern marathon ran?
Sipping on Guinness juice. We're gonna see the elephants and giraffes. Do you see how ridiculous you sound?
That's giraffes, and it's also different spelling.
I fucked that up real bad.
Yeah,
Look,
giraffe is G-I-R, which gives it the J
Damn.
sound.
Damn.
GIF phonetically should be GIF because G-I-F in any word that it appears is pronounced GIF.
I'm gonna read a whole list of them without fucking it up.
And don't bring that. The creator says it's pronounced GIF. The creator was an engineer, not an English major. Anyway, the answer is 1896. Originally, it was supposed to be 25 miles, but since the rest of the world uses metric, we had to change it to 26.2 miles.
Gist. Yeah, I got the gist of it.
Gist. G-I-S.
Damn. But that's me saying it's GIF.
It's not GIF.
So, it's GIF. Like gist is G-I-S-T. Then it's pronounced gist, like GIF. Anyways, the next question. The Boston Marathon is one of the oldest and most prestigious marathons. What year were women first allowed to compete? The answer might surprise you.
Okay, GIF words. Gift. We're at the 11 letter words. Giftedness, that's still gift. But it's GIF. I can't find anything else that starts with GIF that's pronounced any other way. Gimmick,
Cool.
gimbal, giddiness, gift wrap, gigabyte. Do you call
Gentle.
do you call
Damn it, that's an E. I had found a full list, and I am disappointing myself by not finding it.
Do you
Anyways,
call it a?
yes.
Is it a gigawatt or a gigawatt?
It's whatever I want it to be in that moment. The answer was 1972.
Oh, so there are. If you were to categorize babies at birth, you would call them a boy or a.
Girl, obviously.
You really leaned into that. What is the thing that you wear under your clothes to kind of like suck in the gut and prop up the boobs? It's called a.
It's a girdle, but that's GU, so I don't know what point you're trying to make
GI.
here. Girl. What point are we making with GI being pronounced grr now? Like that doesn't make any
It's
sense.
GIR,
we've gone-
GIF.
Now we're gonna I'm pronouncing it gruff from now on.
How would you pronounce the
Gruff. Gruff.
fuzzy mogwai from Gremlins?
Nothing.
Gizmo. Come on. That's 1972. All right, you're up.
That was my question. Your turn to read questions.
Sydney, you should dehydrate.
I'm out.
So change that. Did you just?
I did it.
Did you? Holy shit! You didn't even make a face. Like you're just like, meh.
Yeah, that was something that people thought was really cool when I was like 20, and I was like, ooh, I gotta get good at that.
No,
so to this day,
That is, if someone can drink straight alcohol and not make a face, they got some shit going on. Like, oh, this is not as painful as my life. I can easily take this one.
Yes.
So the oldest person to run a marathon was how old? I love his nicknames.
What do you call the holiday cookie shaped in a man shape?
The gingerbread man?
Yeah. The gingerbread. Like
So if again, it's spelled G-I-F. What words have G-I-F in them?
Giving me a single G. You said gizmo.
G-I-V.
You said girdle.
Given.
The creator of the file format says it's GIF. So
Don't-
He
don't
already said
start
that he
that-
doesn't care about that.
Because he's an engineer, not a fucking English major.
Okay.
He's actually not.
Or a programmer, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
There, yeah.
Computer
uses-
science.
Who is very familiar with file formats, might I add?
He created his own. I don't think he's familiar with file formats if he had created his own.
All right, number 30. Gotta go fast. Who has the record for the fastest 100-meter dash? I knew this one. I would have been able to answer this one free-endedly in a trivia live session.
What was that? Allie says it's GIF without any prompting.
Call like the random blabber stuff that you can say.
What?
I know that was a hard one. So gibberish. Gibberish.
Again, words that start with GIF.
How many words start in GIF other than the word gift? Who someone stupid didn't call it a gift. That's on them, not on me. The answer was Usain Bolt. You got it right, Ian. Nailed it.
It's all gift. The only word that starts with GIF is gift.
That's
Well,
it.
It's gift
It's your
wrapping,
only-
giftedness.
Yeah, no, the word
gift wrap.
it's based off of the same root word. So one person decided to throw that in there and they ruined everything.
So you dropped the T. There are so many other GI words that sound like G.
GIF words was what you kept pushing to me.
Right, but pick
There's
other.
only one.
You even said given.
That's gibberish.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
Hold on. I'm looking. Oh, it's different countries of origin apparently. So most German words have the j sound to it, like
Giraffe should do.
like Germany,
Anyways.
giraffe, gymnast.
Germans are dumb. Anyways, read your question. Odd man out.
I was going to continue, but yes, French is the j sound. For words that are GI but have the j sound are normally French in origin.
And we hate the Germans because Nazis. So therefore, it's GIF. Read the question.
Hey, at least the Germans learned from their mistakes and were like, hey, we're not going to do that shit again. And us were like, no, we're going to slide right into that and bring the Nazis
Talking about
back.
America now, so like let's
Usain
not bring
Bolt.
it down.
Fuck the U.S. It's your turn.
No, it's not.
31. Speaking of fast, the record for the fastest mile ever was set in 1999 by a Moroccan named Hikam El Gerarouj. His time still stands today at what?
That's a Hisham El Gerouge.
I guess it's Moroccan,
it's
so it
probably-
should be French.
Gerouge, probably.
I mean, Morocco's a French colony, right? Or was, so that would be Gerouge.
Oh, no. Words that
I
serve
ju-
do
I
not have
just-
a soft taste.
I just admitted that
No.
if
That's
it,
gibberish.
you keep going back to that.
I will gingerly step away from this conversation. I have a table right there.
Given how terrible you've been at this so far. The answer is 3 minutes and 34 seconds. Anyone who can run a 1 minute mile, like that's bonkers. Alright, Sydney, you're up.
Okay, I'm coming back. Only after I find one more word that I would like to pronounce. I got nothing. All right, so next question. Last question, actually, on the crazy runners. Ricardo Martinez is an ultra runner from Spain and holds the record for most consecutive marathons run on consecutive days. How many days in a row did this man run 26.2 miles? Any answer is too many. One is too many. My God.
I ran one and afterwards immediately regretted it and will never do one again.
What's the tolerance on this question? Like if they...
Let's just say within 100, because fuck that.
Okay, so hint. It's on the scale of hundreds. Like waited with bated breath here because I want to know what the guess is. Fun note. He originally set out to run 1,000 on all 7 continents, but funding fell short, so he stopped at the number that this answer is, after he'd already set previous records. Twice! He set the 2 previous consecutive marathon runs. And
So-
I'll tell you what...
Yeah, what are the... Leading up, what was the first record he broke?
366 marathons in a row.
So I assume the previous one had to be like 365, right? Like one a day? And he was like,
Sure.
fuck you, leap year.
Yeah. And then after that, he did 500 in a row. But now he has a record set for 607 marathons.
That's near 2 years of running marathons.
That's too many runnings.
No.
That's not cool runnings.
Yeah, no, they had it right.
All right. Hulu
Right.
HBO. Oh, I didn't know these things.
Alright, next one. The answer is either going to be Netflix, Hulu, or HBO.
Bro, I get this one. Hundo P.
So, either Netflix, Hulu, or HBO has been the creator-owner of the show named. Which one made the sensation that is Stranger Things?
Watched the first 2 episodes of that last night.
Alright,
The way
Netflix, correct. Moving on.
All right. So the next question is the chess match that is the Queen's Gambit. What streaming service is that on? Taking a step back, watch the first 2 episodes of Stranger Things. Someone remarked on my Facebook newsfeed, wow, if you didn't like season 3, check back in. It's a good time. No, it's not HBO. It is Netflix. Ian, watch the Queen's Gambit. It's a good show.
Everyone's favorite OBGYN found on the Mindy Project.
I know that one too. I have actually seen that show twice through. Yeah, so my sentiment was I was very resistant to watch Stranger Things. I didn't really want to deal with it because I did not like season 3. I just didn't like it. I was bored, it was stupid. They're just like, it's a mall. Remember when malls were popular? Wow, it's so crazy. That was it, and I didn't like it. But this season, so good. Like, I finished the first 2 episodes, and I was genuinely like, why didn't I want to watch this? This show is so good. Wow.
I've heard it's just dense now. Like, every episode is at least an hour plus long. Finale is like 2 hours long.
I got to see episode 2, but like, yeah, season 3 was like, haha, nostalgia, right? And I was like, no, I don't care.
The answer is Hulu. Next one.
It is. It was originally on Fox, and then Hulu bought the last 2 seasons, so now it's fully Hulu. I know this because I actually watched it twice. I already said that. Okay, great. Everything is not all right. In True Detective. It's on a streaming service. Which one is it? Wow, so while we wait for that answer, look at my nails. You can't see them.
They're white.
They're not. They're greenish. Well, this one's green. These 2 are patterned. This one's
They all look white.
peach, and this one's green. Do you not see?
No, that they all look the same. They literally all look the same. They are all white.
The answer is HBO. This isn't doing it either. Ah!
Now they look teal.
All right.
This inappropriate mess, that is a teacher.
Don't know what the question is. What
I
is the
assume
show?
it's a teacher or a teacher. I
I
don't know.
don't know this.
Let's go to that streaming service because I have all of these, and
I guess.
it's literally called a teacher.
I have a guess of which one it is.
All right. Well, what's your
My-
guess?
My guess is Hulu.
And the answer is Hulu.
Huh, it just sounds like a Hulu title.
You're up.
All right. The Adventure Through Prison. That is Orange is the New Black. Which streaming service? I will.
I started
I
this
will-
and never got into it.
It's very good, and if it gets less good, like it's like, wow, that's so good. All right. Yes, it was Netflix. Nailed it. Go for it, Doug.
All right. An accent that will never be forgotten on Mayor of Easttown.
Art category. If I did this in person, I would have just nailed this night. But there's always that one person they bring onto the team, just in case our questions come up. / the one who's really good at sneaking answers. I don't trust people in live trivia. I don't trust any of them. None of them.
None of them. Well, the
None of
answer
them.
is Hibbo. HBO.
And your last question. According to IMDb voters, one of the networks owns the most watched TV show there is. With a solid 2 million IMDb votes, what HBO show topped their list? I would have nailed this category. I loved this show and then quickly disliked it. Hint. That everyone else felt the same way as me. Hint,
Yep.
hint.
Hint, hint. Nudge, nudge. Wink, wink. Do you not know how to wink?
I do. I was just
That-
being goofy.
I know people who don't know how to wink. That's why I ask. That's not something that comes up in like normal, like, hey, I remember this person can or cannot wink.
Yeah, that'll stick with you. You were a little tilted earlier. Was it just because of the art round, or are you good?
No, it's just the art round. This one, not so much. This is pretty straightforward. But
I like that.
but there were 2 rounds that I was just like, this is way too like hard,
Marathon
niche.
running, art history.
Fuck's Westwood. Westworld? No, it's Game of
It's
Thrones.
a mix of Westworld and Torchwood in one go.
Torchwood was a good show.
I've never seen it. I understand. Hold on, that's a Doctor Who spinoff because it's like re-lettered.
Everyone got it's Doctor Who is Torchwood relettered, but it's Nathan Fillion, which they were like, how do we get Nathan Fillion to be more popular? And they're like, oh, we're just gonna make an entire show about him from Doctor Who, and everyone was like, fuck yes, and that's how Torchwood was born.
You know, I've seen all of Firefly, front to back. That's a fact about me that no one can discredit.
I'm going to burn some bridges here for the one person that's watching. I wasn't a big fan of Firefly. Like everyone says it's this like masterpiece of television. Like it was good. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed it, but it's not this like amazing masterpiece.
I agree with you. Donald just thinks I've never seen it. I thought it was so middle of the road that I don't remember it.
It was a decent sci-fi show.
Like he'll quote it, and he's like, you've never seen Firefly." I'm like, I have. I just don't remember that because it didn't stick with me when
Yeah.
I saw it.
I remember
Thank you.
I remember like the major points, like crescendos of episodes. But aside from that, like not much sticks out. Like I remember the big like heartfelt moments, and they did well about making them like hit a little bit harder. But aside from that, but like any show can really do that.
That's
like,
what television is.
Yeah.
Hello, thank you.
I-
Dedicated. I am selfish. Sorry.
Like what? I absolutely love Nathan Fillion. Like as an actor and a person, he's amazing. Watching him walk out on stage in a dress was hilarious. Also, him being like.
I am listening to you.
Oh no, I was gonna say, him being so picky about roles hurts because, like, I really want him to be in everything. He is like Chris Pratt for me, where he does really well in everything. I just want him to be better.
Just needed to make sure my dog didn't die. She wasn't listening to me. Anyways, it's your turn.
Is it my turn?
Yeah. I'm chill now.
We all love certain products, but do we know the parent company that owns them? Let's find out the parent company that makes Mountain Dew.
Da-da-da-da.
Okay,
Da-da-da-da.
if this isn't my fucking dad in a nutshell. So my dad just sent me a text.
Oh,
Hey, I'm having hernia surgery next Wednesday. Just FYI. I'm sorry, you're having surgery in less than a week, and you
Seriously?
deem to let me
Allie.
know.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's not my fucking dad in a goddamn nutshell. Okay, I'm just gonna walk away from that one. Anyway, the answer is PepsiCo.
Da-da-da. Oh, I got a pair of Doc Martens, and there's the box behind me. I'm not wearing them, but they're there. I have Doc Martens now. I'm excited. Anyways, the next question is a secret to me because I can't skip it. Oh, yeah. Don't act like you didn't use this if you were a teenage boy. Axe body spray. Who's that parent company? So, story time. When I was a high schooler, I was boy crazy. That's also just like me in my 20s and 30s too. So, I don't know why I did this, but my sister and I both did it. We got a can of bod. Remember bod?
Yeah.
I want your bod. We sprayed bod on our bed sheets so they just smelled like boy. We loved that.
Whereas every guy hates the smell of bod, Axe, and all that shit because it smelled like every locker room we ever went into ever.
Don't act like you didn't use this if you were a teenage boy.
I never used Axe. I never used Axe.
Oh wow, look at you're so special.
I always used Old Spice stick. That was the thing my mom always bought me. I never used Axe.
40 your whole life?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do not see the haircut. I've always I've either had the military shaved cut or the like part to the side. So yes, 40 my entire life. But the answer is what?
Unilever. I'm back.
All right.
Unilever was the answer.
For that chilling on a beach vibe, Corona Extra.
Oh no! So on Sunday, at my friend's birthday party at the beach, I am bringing my giant floaty that you were supposed to be on one time, but you couldn't be on because
it was
weather.
fucking terrible that day. Yeah.
The worst weather we had the entire summer.
To be fair, that was actually a fun weekend regardless.
It was, but it did not have the fun floaty thing. But I will be using the fun floaty thing. I also got a framed beach tent that I'm gonna put up. I'm very excited.
The answer is Anheuser-Busch. Next.
Who makes that smell we can't get away from? Febreze.
I have Scentsy in my entire house. to MLMs, but
That's why I'm sorry. Mm-mm.
it like the smells are good. Don't get me wrong, but
You know what else smells good? All of the other candles and oils. Mm.
so literally,
Okay.
literally every other MLM ever. Name a non-MLM that makes a scented candle and or spray.
That doesn't make a pampered chef. Is that what you're looking for?
That's an MLM.
Yeah. Well, I don't
I
know.
said
What,
an MLM
I don't know what the
that
question
does-
is.
Where can you find a spray and candle or candle that is not an MLM?
Literally any candle from a store. Any candle from a store.
That's no. I was talking about Sensi and how it's an MLM.
Yes.
Coming from the
And who
MLM
owns-
person.
I
Sensi
gifted.
person.
I
like
gifted
Scentsy.
you both candles
Yeah,
from a
and
local
they
candle
were
maker.
amazing, and we absolutely loved them, and I used the shit out of them.
Not an MLM. Local
Oh, yeah.
candle maker.
Yeah, but they don't have
But
soap too.
Yes, she does. You want me to send you some soap? I'll send you
Yes,
some soap.
hell yes.
Okay, perfect. I'll give you some
The
soap.
last bar of soap I used was it was the end product of bourbon from a distillery in Fredericksburg, and it smelled smelled delicious. It was like a vanilla.
Anyways.
It was a vanilla something bourbon, but what's the answer?
was Procter and Gamble.
Oh yeah. You know what time it is? Kool-Aid.
What question's written? Just, okay, hear me out. Think about people like at a football game saying, "What time is it? It's game time." But instead, what time is it? Game. What time is it? Game.
I just remember the trumpets shouting that over and over and over again.
That's why I remember it, because I was
What?
in the middle of it.
What time is it? It's game time. What time is it? It's game time. What do we do? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What do we do? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
It lives in my dreams too.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't even part of the fucking section. It lives in my dreams. The answer is craft.
But again, if anyone says what time, Miller time? What time is it, Miller? It's just funny.
Why?
Because
Why do you
wrote the question.
Why do you exist like that? I didn't write that question.
Mitch wrote the question that
No,
way.
Lucas wrote that question.
Lucas wrote the question that way. One of our favorite ways to waste time. Hulu. Who owns that? Hint, Doug hates them. Justifiably.
Just
Jesus
keep.
Christ. Hand him it out. Universal. That's not the answer. Nor is it an option. So, we will remind you what Doug hates tonight. You will know.
So this is actually going back to the duality or plurality of owning a company. So the answer. What's the answer?
Did you skip out? It's Disney Media, but you're saying this is you got bought out by Disney, like.
No, so Disney owns 67%, so they own more than 2/3 of the company. Universal owns the rest of it, or they're a minority owner. But that's how Jurassic Park was made, is Disney owns 67% of the company that makes Jurassic Park.
Media.
All right, another childhood favorite who makes our favorite kindergarten plaything, Elmer's glue. Kindergarten
Did you know-
playthings were not. I played with like toys and shit, but all right.
Did you know
No.
that the primary product used to lay down drag queen eyebrows is Elmer's glue sticks?
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. The purple kind. You know what I'm talking about. This is actually a necklace that I have. This is actually something that I bought. I broke it.
That's pretty cool.
I literally just broke it.
Just broke it.
It was a cheap pack of necklaces, and I did literally break it. Here's the little thing. I'll fix it later. Wait. I'll just not Elmer's glue it down. I'll super glue it. necklace. Oh, I'm going to a pride event on Saturday, so I gotta be extra. I'm gonna wear this.
All right, and
What?
the answer is Newell Brands.
You know,
And you're up.
that well-known company. Last but not least, who owns our favorite tool for dealing with anything that should move but doesn't? WD-40. So what are you doing after this, Doug?
We're gonna play some riff tracks after this.
I don't know what that means.
It's a game essentially where they show clips from terrible movies and you submit your own terrible. Have you ever watched Mystery Science Theater 3000?
I have. The word terrible, submit, I got it. There's a game. Hold on. Donald, what's that game that's like not Jackbox, but it's about like the movies, like you fill in like what they're saying as subtitles and stuff like that?
Riff tracks.
It's not Rip Tracks.
There's a riff track.
There is one, but like the one that, yes. Your words. That's definitely the name of it. Used your words. They have one where they take like those old like 1950s movies that were like foreign and crazy, and they have you fill in the words of what they're saying. But I would like to play riff tracks. I'm down. Oh, I have had cough drops literally right here.
Hey, I literally have those. I don't have them here anymore, but they're in the bathroom. They were literally right here next to the computer the whole time for like 4 weeks. And then this morning I was like, you know what? These should go into the bathroom where the rest of the medicine is, but whatever. What's the answer?
And he got it right. Ian nailed it. You know, if you just gotta go with your gut.
Let's show the leaderboard. It's Tiny and Scrappy with 68.298 is the winner, because for some reason we had just Ian participating. But we're gonna take a quick break. Join us on Discord. We'll stream it. We'll play some riff tracks. We'll be back in a little while. And we'll take care of you, don't worry. Be back in a little bit. Bye.
Any of these necklaces.